So now let's talk about the methodology of this class. As you all know, we have two classes per week, one on Wednesday and the other on Friday. And 2 semesters ago, actually a year before, when I taught this exact class of reading and writing, I taught both Wednesday and Friday in class. So 1 hour on Wednesday and 2 hours on Friday. And I found out that it's not the most efficient way to conduct this course because 1 hour class is pretty short. So if I do it in classroom, that means like I'll spend first 10 minutes just doing the opening and checking the attendance and checking the homework. And the last 10 minutes to do the Q&A and summary and follow up. So the actual class will only last 30 minutes maximum. And most oftentimes much less than that. And also it's very tight schedule for students to take the Wednesday class and do all the assignments for the Friday class and meet up again 2 days later and check their assignment. It's kind of a tight schedule. So this time I thought of how we can do this better, and I decided that on Wednesday, the Wednesday class, the 1 hour class, will be on video lecture. So on Wednesday, I will upload a video, or maybe more than one video, about a specific topic of writing or reading. And then I will post an assignment related to the topic. This will include some activities you have to do online, mainly on eClass. So for Wednesday, you get to actually, what you're supposed to do will take more than an hour, but it'll give you a great opportunity to use the language with good purpose. So I think this will help you a lot. So there will be a video lecture and there will be assignment related to the lecture and also some activities that I'll ask you to do online. So all these three things should be done by Friday before the class, because what we are going to do on Friday is first there will be lecture, but actually before the lecture, I'm going to review the assignments that you're requested to do on Wednesday. Then I will give a lecture accordingly or on the textbook. And sometimes I will ask students to give very short presentations about the topic. But keep in mind, the presentation is never mandatory. I'll explain more later. And of course, much part of the class will consist of whole and small group discussions and activities, because honestly, it's pretty boring if I'm the only one who's talking in classroom. Listening is one skill that you should learn, but it's not the only skill that you should learn. So using the language by yourself will actually stimulate your linguistic skills much better than just passively listening to the lecture. So I'll try to combine both speaking and listening and reading and writing, like all different features in class, so that you can stimulate different parts of the linguistic language use in class. Okay, and this is our schedule for the next 16 weeks. So this is the first week. And keep in mind, I always get confused by like what week it is of the day, because the semester begins on Friday. So technically, week 1 is from September 1st to September 7th. So it starts on Friday and ends on Thursday. It's very confusing to me. So I just, for my convenience, I just put the dates of each week. And also we have 2 classes per week, so it's very easy to get confused. So this is it. So this is the first week, week 1. So September 1st, today, is the orientation. And next class will be September 6th, Wednesday. So I'm going to consider that Wednesday is the actual beginning of the course because orientation is just orientation. So on Wednesday, how the class is going to be is the video lecture, and you'll learn some tips or some topic on writing, and you'll practice those by yourself with the assignment, and we will talk more about it on Friday. Okay, so Friday is actually the second week, September 8th. That day, we will start covering the Unit 1. And it'll repeat about 3 times until the end of September. And the final class of September is September 29th, which is the beginning of the national holiday. So, of course, there will be no class. But the following day, October 4th, is a regular Wednesday, right? A regular Thursday. So there will be class. Oh, I'm so sorry. See, I told you it's kind of confusing. So September 29th is Friday, and it is national holiday, so there will be no class. And the following class of week 5 is October 4th. October 4th is Wednesday, so it'll be online class, right? And the next class will be October 6th, which is Friday. So we will meet in the class and do Unit 5. And then online, offline, repeat. And the final day of week 7, September 18th, we will review all our class materials together to get yourself ready for the midterm exam, which is, I will explain more later, but the midterm is actually just summary submission. So we will do the review of the chapters and units and writing things, but it will not be directly related to the midterm because midterm is just a reading assignment, which is a summary submission. I'll explain more later. So after the midterm exam, there will be a feedback of your performance, and then we will continue the lecture. Unit 6, Unit 7, Unit 8, and so on. And on week 14th, actually this is 2 weeks prior to the final exam. 2 weeks before the final exam, we will have a review week. So at this time, we're going to review the entire material that we cover for the whole semester because final is actual exam that you come to the classroom and solve the problem set. So you need to remember the materials that we cover in class to take the exam. So I will do a very thorough review on all the materials that we talked and all the materials that will be related to the final exam. And the following week of week 15 is makeup week. We are not supposed to have any class unless we miss a class before. And we do miss a class before because week 5th was 추석, right? So there will be a makeup class for September 29th on week 15. And to do the makeup, I will think how to do it efficiently, but right now in my mind, I think the makeup class will be also online. Okay? So this schedule is still provisional, and I will give you a more detailed update and pre-announcements whenever there is a significant information needed to be reminded. Okay, so you don't have to memorize all of these, but just keep in mind that we have a plan and this is how it's going to be unless there is a significant changes forced to us to change our schedule. All right, and next is very important, evaluation. I'll talk about this on our third video.